All right, everybody, it's Ken and Brandon back for your Thursday commentary, which I guess is what we're calling this video segment.
I like it.
Nice. That's Brandon. Good introduction, Brandon. Our new co-host, Brandon, he's been promoted.
Woo!
Woohoo! All right, so today we're doing the $560 St. Valentine's Day Massacre. It is a 4-hour-long final table, so you're going to get 3 parts here. This is the first table of the final table. This was a massive tournament. $560 buy-in. It was $300 in the pot, $60 to the hosting charity, and a $200 bounty on every single player.
I think we had
We had a lot.
90?
It was a lot. It was over 3 days. It was like a random one we did. It was a really good turnout. Tons of chips. I mean, a 4-hour final table. They played it the whole way out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was money. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit.
So we have some usual
a lot of regs, a lot of... Oh, Michael's back. He's the cash
star
game
of the
star.
Cash game.
And who else do we have in here?
We got Stacia in the 9.
Stacia's
Brian
in the 9.
In the 7.
Yep, Brian's there. A couple of new players, too. I mean, regulars for CCG, we just have never seen them on stream before.
Right.
CCG Poker TV, which is what I'm branding it now.
I like it. That's
good, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what happened here?
I don't know. What are the blinds?
3-6?
3,000, 6,000?
I believe so.
With a 6,000 big blind ante?
Yeah, 6K big blind ante.
Okay. So we'll get some chip counts here
in a second.
Momentarily.
Yeah. But as of right now, Sean is in the middle of the table. He's the 5 seat. And then John betting in him with the 9-4. Got a good solid 4 there. It's pretty funny that it's ace-3 versus 9-4.
Yeah.
They both flop a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see where we at. Chip counts. All right. Yeah, 3K, 6K blinds. Their chip leaders at what? 385, 378, 340, 313, 200, 230, 190, 180. I mean, this is
right. So the short stack has 30 bigs.
That's a deep big blind. Deep table. That's awesome. This is after 2 full days of playing, right?
Yeah.
And a third. I mean, really, all of day 1A on Friday, all of day 1B on Saturday. Played 10 levels in each. Come back on Sunday, and they're start with level 11. I think there were like 5 or 6 tables at that point. Now they're down again.
Yep.
This is cool. All right, Stacia splashing around with a little 10-8 off. Sounds like a perfect Stacia hand. You drinking vitamin water today?
I am.
You know why I like vitamin?
You know it's got 4 carbs in it and 0.
Ooh, that's a lot of carbs. Brandon and I are both doing like the low carb conscious. Wow.
Stacia.
Good to be Stacia.
Flopping nuts against her favorite hand, the Jack 4.
Yeah. Kevin's in the 4 seat.
Kevin maybe played the Jack 4 to...
For Stacia?
For Stacia.
He was in the cutoff position.
He takes a stab on the turn, and she's going to call. Let him keep bluffing. I'm assuming she's just going to check the river.
Ace, she's got to be thinking it's a good card. She said, come on, get an ace, get an ace.
Checks, nuts, winner.
Did she bet it out? Oh,
no,
flush hit. Checked. Or a backdoor flush hit on the river.
Yeah. This is hold'em.
Yeah. They don't count those?
They don't have flushes. They don't have flushes.
Brandon's tip of the week. There are never flushes in hold'em.
It's true.
Nobody ever has it.
All right, so 3, 4, 5 players over 300K. 300K.
I mean, nobody's a clear chip leader
40
here.
40 bigs, 50 bigs.
180
50
was 30.
bigs.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost
50 bigs
55.
is 300K. Yeah.
That's gross.
So there should be a lot of play, a lot of 3-betting.
Stacia under the gun, what's her range?
I mean, if she's calling with 9-8.
She's calling with 9-10?
Yeah.
Or 8-10, yeah.
I think she's just going to try and play a lot of pots and try and flop something.
I mean, it's nice, right? What was her chip stack? I mean, around 200 something? 250?
331.
Oh, there you go. So she's almost a chip leader, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about those graphics.
I know, they really are helpful. So now we do see a big raise here to 28,000.
I think, though, this is kind of, what do they call it? Sizing up. I mean, he knows his opponent is going to call a lot of stuff and likes to see flops. I mean, can make her pay for it. Yeah.
All right, she flops a gutter. He instantly checks back, doesn't c-bet. He turns a gutter, check again. And Stacia with a straight.
Oh, this is going to get ugly. Looks like a sizable bet. 40, 50?
45.
Yeah, 40. And what do you like Sean doing here? He's got third pair, river to jack. She kind of gave up on...
got a call.
Yeah, and he kind of gave up on the flop, though. Just
kind of sucks.
Just that he has to call.
Yeah, you figure she'd bet a king or a queen probably on the turn.
Yeah,
You'd
that's
have
true.
the best jack. I mean, obviously you're only beating bluffs, but she should be bluffing.
And she's fully capable of checking it the whole way down and
Stacia.
taking a stab in the river. I mean, he's going to see it.
Straight.
Yep. Oh, obviously. 9-10.
No. Well, this is a fun start for Stacia.
Yep.
Straight,
Yep.
straight. I haven't been straight in years.
There's got to be a straight joke in there somewhere. I don't know what it
Stacia,
is.
415. Chip leader.
New chip leader, but she still only has 18% of chips in play. I mean, from the first to last in chip stacks, I mean, you're talking about, what? Slightly more than a double up? Last place doubles up, you're almost a chip leader.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Nobody is
Nobody's
really
forcing
forcing
it. Hey, when did
it
Jim
at
show
all.
up? Has he been there the whole time?
Who's Jim?
Jim's in the 2 seat.
I didn't know.
It's the
that
first
was
time
Jim.
we've seen him. Wow, look at the graphics, Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jack 8. Did he fold the Jack 8 suited? Oh, I know it's early position. This is why I get in trouble in tournaments, isn't it?
It is.
Because I see Jack 8 suited and it
You
just
gotta
looks too
fold.
pretty.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Kevin doesn't mind.
So she's going, well, 10-3. Let's go.
I mean, she's on a run.
Well, she's defending the big one. She's got 12,000 out there.
Yeah.
It's only 9,000 more. And I
Ace
somehow
deuce
feel
five.
like
She's got the better
she's going to
hand
win the
here.
pot here.
I like Kevin. He's going to follow up the aggression,
Yep.
right? And Stacia calls.
So now
Gut
you
shot.
got,
She's got a gut
she's
shot.
got a gunner. She's got backdoor hearts. Checks. Fire again here, kid.
Come on, Kevin. No, you can't check Anastasia. Give her that free 4.
So now she.
Oh, I thought for sure it was going to
Oh
be a
man,
4.
she checks again. She doesn't decide to bluff, and he's going to take it down with queen high.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a spot she could have stolen it.
I don't know about that queen jack off in kind of semi-early position, right? I mean, I know it's deep, so you can splash around a little bit, but
Yeah, it's one of those borderline hands.
borderline,
Yeah.
maybe range. Maybe if you're in the cutout position, you got only the
Right.
blinds behind you, I like it,
Correct.
but who am I to
Man,
criticize?
you're getting better. You're
Trying, I've been
better.
practicing. Did you also notice? I'm so upset. I finally bought the Daniel Negreanu. I didn't actually buy it. I've been
master
watching
class?
the master class.
Yeah.
And boom, Phil Ivey!
I know, I saw
so
that.
excited about Phil Ivey. He's so.
I know.
Ever since I read that whole Twitter thing where they talked about when the guy's like, "Hey Phil, I don't have any cash. Can you pay the masseuse?" And he's like, "Here's 5," and he gives her $5,000, and he's like, "Hey Dan, you owe me 5.
Take
Pay
your
me,
time.
pay me when you need. Yeah, pay me when you're good."
Time.
Like, just who does that? And then like Twitter exploded with like real Phil Ivey stories, and then the best were like the funny Phil Ivey stories that were
Right.
like clearly fake, and they were just talking about it. But I like the one where the security guard, it's kind of apropos for CCG. Guy wants to bring in, or Phil Ivey's trying to bring in food at like some tournament or whatever, and the security guard's like, "Sorry sir, no outside food or drinks." And Phil's like, "Yeah, I think I can do whatever I want. See that big 20-foot sign behind you with my face on it? That means I can bring in whatever I want."
Or the dealer that asked for his ID.
The dealer who asked for his ID is even better, because then he was like, "Yo, Bill!"
He calls the
dealer's
floor.
asking for, yeah, he calls the floor, and the guy yells from across the room, "Hey, he's good! Let him in! It's fine! Don't worry about it!"
By the way, here out of the small bet, I think Stacia just made it like 40 grand, and everybody folded
Nice.
with the 8-6 of clubs. So there's that.
All right, so Michael is our short stack. Where is Michael? Which
Michael's the 7th seat or the 8th seat.
Oh,
Our boy, our
Cash Game Mike.
Yeah, Cash Game Mike.
He needs a nickname. I don't know what it is, but the kid needs a nickname because he's just sick. He was in the Monday Poker Fix. I did a hand with him in it. Or what's his name? What was? Oh, you told us your thoughts. You didn't like the all in there, right?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Which one?
This Monday, Poker Fix.
Oh,
Where the guy bet it the whole way. Gets checked 2 again on the river. There's a flush out there, and he just.
Oh yeah, he's
all
never
in.
going to call his worse.
Right? I mean, there's no value to bet there.
No, I mean Ace Queen folded.
Some massive hands in here. I mean, except for Jim, who's got 7 deuce. But Stacia raises. I love this. She raised the last hand to 40K with 8-6 off. Now she has a real hand on the button. Makes it 40K. I mean, it makes everybody else want to get in there, right? I mean, oh, Michael, let it go, dog. You're way behind. You scoop those pots. So when you drag those chips back in, that means you're automatically calling, right?
Yeah.
Now, maybe a raise here, or
he's calling.
He's calling, but
yeah,
just for a floor decision,
pull that back.
If you pull any chips out of the pot, minimum is you're going to call. Correct? I mean, you can't fold at that point. You can't grab chips out of to make change and fold, can you?
I think you can.
Well, here's the question: floor. Guy grabbed chips out of the pot, and then now he wants to fold.
He didn't put anything in.
Didn't say anything.
Right,
Ooh, Michael flops.
Flop of the queen.
Yep. And what's he got? 117. Stacia making this call.
Yep.
Flops a gutter ball.
Backdoor.
Backdoor diamonds. 2 overs. She doesn't know one of her overs is bad. She's still only a 60-40 dog. Now, there are some differences in this tournament, right? Because it's a bounty tournament.
Yep.
Michael's head's worth $200 here. So even though Stacia's like, really flop anything here.
Yeah,
he's worth $200. The range.
It adds like equity too. Like she's not. Yeah, she's like 38% to win more than just the pot.
Right.
$200 is.
It's a nice.
Well, you do have to have people covered in order to take them out, and she currently has everybody covered. So she was risking not having people covered. So you got to take that into effect too.
For future hands.
Correct. Because if she gives this up and loses here, or if she calls it off and loses here, now she doesn't have.
She's going to be at 260.
Right. So she doesn't have
everybody
guys covered.
Yeah, she's back in the middle of the pack.
Right.
Ooh, follow requests. We have 58 follow. Oh no, that's my own personal Instagram. I don't let anybody go in there.
All right, 7 outs. 3 aces, 4 tens.
Unless she turns a draw here.
Looks like they're all alive too. Oh, the Michael, I'm ahead. I'm putting on my jacket. It's cold outside.
Remember Dan talked about that. He hates when the player who's ahead
standing
up, putting his backpack on. I guess if you're the one in being out, maybe it's a little bit different. What do you think?
Yeah, if you're a risk, I think you can do whatever you want.
8, right. No more outs.
Right.
Tree banger. Michael doubles up, gets to that 340 mark, takes his coat back off. Sit back down, Michael. You're still in there. Don't worry about it. I think it was something gross. Like, how many bounties did Stacia? She told us how many she won. No, that was in this tournament. That was the one at Tavern on the Grange. There were 30 people in the whole tournament.
There was 28.
28, not even 30. And how many bounties did she have?
16 or something.
How is that even possible?
There was only 12 people she didn't knock out.
Oh my God, that's nuts. And those were $100. That was a $300 blackjack.
And like, there's other tables where like she just has no chance to knock anybody out.
Correct.
Because somebody else has to knock out the opposed to their table.
Out of the 12 people she didn't knock out of the tournament, whatever it was, she probably didn't play with half of them. She didn't even ever have a chance to get their money.
Right.
That's insane in the membrane.
I think she got like the maximum amount she could have ever gotten. Sean, they're going 9s.
Ooh. 240K. What's a good pot size, or what's a bet here?
She's gonna make it 20.
25. I think you might have said 20. Oh, 18. I always do this, and it's something that I find to be odd. Maybe he doesn't have. It looks like he might have 18. I can't count his pink chips from here.
Looks like he has like
he might not have. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the big oversized chips saying a smaller amount. I don't know. It tilts me slightly. It's not like a direction. I get it. It's just it tilts me slightly. It's just a personal thing. Because like if I'm not paying attention, I look over and see a 25K. I don't know. It's just I feel like it could get other players in trouble. I mean. Clearly, if he doesn't have enough chips, he doesn't have enough chips. He can't do it. It doesn't matter. But, ooh, classic flip. It's a pet peeve.
I see. I have a lot of pet peeves.
Is that one of them?
At the poker table. That's not one of them.
Not one of them. Well, the 9s hold up.
Worst flop ever.
Worst flop for 9s. 3 overcards. Pretty good flop for Ace-King.
Yeah.
Mila in the background.
She just banged a 2-outer.
I like when you can be in a poker room and you can hear the amount of yelling and oohs. Yeah. You always kind of know like how bad the beat was. How funny was it that those guys on Sunday night at like midnight at the 1-1 table thought they hit the bad beat? What was it? And it was King's full.
It was really sick.
Yeah, it was a gross beat.
It was Ace King versus aces on ace, blank, blank, turn king, river king.
And the guy had kings full of aces versus
Aces full of
kings. But the problem is, to qualify, you need aces full of tens.
Right.
So they were so excited. So
I was like, kings full of anything isn't a bad beat,
guys.
It's
like a triple bad beat. Ooh, John goes snap all in. Yeah, Sean checked it. And then John just massively overbets here. I mean, he's really just putting Sean all in. Sean can't call that. Give him credit. It's a good laydown. I have trouble with nines. I fall in love with cards. I'm a sentimental
the
poker
nines
player.
on the ace jack 10.
I'm a romantic poker player. I fall in love and
You
I
just can't ever get over it.
Like I said, my nickname should be the Titanic because I'm just.
You're going down the ship.
I'm going way too fast. There are way too many icebergs lurking about that I have no chance of seeing. It's not when I'm going to hit one. It's not if I'm going to hit one. It's when. Like I'm going to drill this thing, and I hope to just find a lifeboat and not be that.
Not be Jack.
Not be Jack. Goodbye, Jack. And she just lets him go. Top 3 Leonardo DiCaprio movies of all time.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, you've got him.
Oh, that's in there. Yeah, but I have
Titanic's one of them?
Yeah, I already have mine.
What are your 3? No Titanic.
Shutter Island.
Really? That's the worst movie of all time.
God,
it's the first time we've disagreed.
Wow, that movie's amazing. It's one of my top 10 movies.
It's dog shit. We're literally 16 minutes in. I know I normally don't start swearing at this point, but Shutter Island might be it gets a 1 on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that I ever care what those people say.
Does not.
It's awful.
Shutter Island?
Pass. Go to the next one. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Jack 7, ace 9. Okay, so John flops the nut flush. Kevin flops the set of 10s.
And Sean flops.
You got to check
straight
around.
Draw with a 7.
Turn on the river.
15 looks like it's going to go up to 40 here.
Yeah.
Set of 10s is protecting his.
I got checked on the flop.
You raised to 16K and a call. And 2 calls. Alright, he's going to flat. Let's lay in the weeds a little bit. No board pair, no board pair. Alright, no board pair. Now there's 4 to a straight. He's going to check. 136. Go for some value here.
What's the good value size?
Well, you got to go lower.
40?
Right here, like 50. All right, not 100.
100 ball's a little too much.
Not
100's going to scare away the fish.
100, you're only going to get called the flush. He might be able to fold. No, he might call 100 here. But like 100, it's tough. You're really only going to get called by flushes.
Well, John bet the 100. He's got the flush.
Yeah. So you're only going to get called by flushes.
Like king high flush, queen high flush, something like that.
Any flush. Like you might get called. Set of 10s is pretty.
Your banking on the other guy was lurking in the weeds too and checked it around and.
Right. Like if a set of 10s is thinking about it.
Now there is a straight up there. Maybe you get a straight to call you.
Yeah, you could get. Yeah.
It's tougher though. I think you're right. I think a 50. If Kevin ends up folding here, I think John lost out on a little bit of value because he does. So if he'd have bet 50 there, I think he gets a much faster.
You got to know that like he probably doesn't have much.
Right.
You have all the diamonds.
Right. I mean, you got stone cold nuts because he's got the 9 blocker, so there's no straight flush out there.
Yeah.
Not that that's ever a thing that's going to happen, but maybe it is. All right. So, anyways, Shutter Island, I'm out on.
Why?
What are your other 2? Just
Why?
give me your other 2.
Yeah, but just give me why.
It's a goofy movie.
It's not like a mind. It's like it screws with your mind. It's like
I don't think
awesome.
Inception would have been a better.
Inception's my number 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like it.
So Shutter Island, Inception.
Well, so
and
no Titanic. Yeah. Obviously.
If I had to pick 3 Leonardo DiCaprio movies, I mean, The Departed would be.
Yeah, Departed's really awesome.
I really like Gangs of New York. I like that movie. I think it's cool. It's a little weird at times, and it's kind of.
You just love gangster movies.
I like gangster movies. I like Gangs of New York. What's my other Leonardo DiCaprio movie? Catch Me If You Can's really good.
Catch Me If You Can is also really good.
I mean, he's made a lot of good movies. But I mean, I think Wolf of Wall Street might be one of my best movies of all time.
Yeah.
That's not a gangster movie.
No,
I do like mob movies. I mean, it's still a criminal movie.
Yeah,
but it's just such a good
movie.
yeah, it's just so good
and you got what's his face plays a really good role in that movie too.
Oh, the
Superbad kid.
Yeah,
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. He plays great. You make $80,000 a week. Show me a pay stub. I quit my job right now. Here you go. And he goes, I quit.
I quit.
So good. You know, I followed the real Wolf of Wall Street, like the actual guy. on Instagram. He's like a motivational speaker now and does like speaking engagements. Pretty crazy. He goes to prison for, basically being a criminal. I mean, doing criminal stuff. And then he gets out, and now he gets paid to speak. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of
a
wild.
lot to speak.
Yeah, I gotta get into that speaking game.
I know, I could totally be.
I don't know how to do it.
Speaker.
You know what else I was doing on my ride home from St. Louis was I was listening to Crushing It, the audiobook.
Oh, nice.
Which was cool.
Oh, we always do this.
Yeah, we always forget about the screen.
It lags.
Stacia with the Jack 7, she's calling in there. Boom, boom, boom. Any other Leonardo DiCaprio?
I'm trying to think. Man, Wolf of Wall Street might be in my top 3.
Yeah.
It's definitely in my non-Titanic top 3.
I've never seen Django. I heard that.
Oh, that movie's awesome,
Yeah,
too.
I've never seen that. I don't know why. It's like one of the random movies I've never seen.
But you have heard that, like, when he cuts himself.
Yeah, that's a really cool scene.
Yeah.
So if anything cool happened there, guys, the reason we didn't do it is because the computer froze and we literally didn't see it. All right, so John is now our new chip leader with over 500,000. Stacia's back in that middle ground, 270. Brian's been awfully quiet for Brian. I mean, although here's the thing, though. Brian's a pretty aggressive player, and so is Stacia. So when you've got a very aggressive player to your left, it's a little tough to be loosey-goosey, eating sandwiches and hanging out, looking at your phone.
Plus, like, right now, with everybody being so deep,
evenly matched,
he should just be playing super tight. Like, let the crazies go at it for a while, ladder up a little bit. The bounties don't mean as much anymore,
No.
You don't really have to chase the bounties anymore because, like, the pay jumps are
pretty big,
more.
yeah.
Early on, you're down to chase those bounties. All right, raise the 20K, ace 10, defend. Oh, Stacia limped on the call. Okay, and the big blind defends. Ace Jack 4 rainbow. Easy continuation back from Kevin. Sometimes he bets when he has Queen Jack off. Sometimes he bets when he's got ace 10.
Runs into a whole lot of nothing from the other two players, and
happy to take it down.
Absolutely.
There's some hands you're just like, okay, I'll take it.
Blind's been up there at 4,000, 8,000 now, still at that 8,000 big blind ante. When does the big blind ante go down to
5, 6?
6 players,
Six
right?
players.
Which is nice. I mean, that's not something that everybody does.
No.
That's that chainsaw guy, chainsaw approved. What's his name?
Alan.
Ooh, Jim. Finally got some TV time.
Alan Kessler.
I was reading him on Twitter too. All right, we're at that 22-minute mark, 23-minute mark. Michael Jordan. What? We got a lot of stuff coming. Stack on Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Titan. The Titan is coming up next weekend. Not this coming weekend. So you guys are watching this on Thursday night. A week from today. A week from Thursday.
Yeah.
The Titan starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the max. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Sunday, 4 flights a day.
Sunday is the final, but unlike the normal. Ooh, Stacia has aces. Ooh, let's pause for a second here. See how she played them aces. She raised it.
She's blasting.
That's the nice thing about Stacia. I mean, she blasts all the time. It's hard to put her on a hand.
I mean, she's got to keep blasting when she's got aces. If she's doing it when she's got 8-6.
Jim, I feel like, is going down right here. I don't know that for a fact. The man hasn't gotten any cards. He's at 156K. Can he call here and get away with the call? I mean, can you call off a 30-year stack? I mean, it's almost half, but this is all in or full.
Yeah, it is all in.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It stinks, but
Calls,
it is what it is.
Aces,
yeah, she's obviously calling. And apparently she already won.
Why?
Well, it shows they didn't put in the thing that he called. So hopefully they back it up here.
Oh, yeah, I see. She won.
It's just funny. I mean, I think I like her chances either way, but...
Right.
Stacia's hiding behind the dealer over there. Let's see if we can back up this graphic so we can actually see what the flop is going to be. While we have a minute. Yeah, here we go, backing it up. All right, so Thursday, there's 4 flights. Friday, 4 flights. Saturday, 4 flights. $50 buy-in. $5 add-on anytime you want to do it. Unlimited re-entry. Every, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, there's a flight.
Oh, isn't it in the window? No.
Still pretty good flop. Yeah.
Powder ball. That's
Five or an
face
8.
card.
5 or an 8.
Face card, face card. Ship it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
To
pretty tough
mama.
to beat aces.
So yeah, $5 add-on. It's basically like a huge early bird with unlimited flights.
Right.
You bust at 2 o'clock, play the 4 o'clock. Bust at 4 o'clock, play the 6:30. So you got to get into the top 10% of the flight. I think we round up on the 7s.
Yep.
And
Just a
then
straight 10%. So if there's 37 players in that opening flight on
Top
Thursday
4.
at 2 o'clock, top 4 get in. And you bag and tag whatever you bring with you. So if you finished in the top 4, the tournament stops regardless of how many blinds you play. You play until there's 4 players left,
Yep.
or that 10%, right? And then whatever chips you have, you bring back for Sunday. Now, if you play in multiple flights in multiple bags, are we just combining everything?
Yeah, we combine them all.
So if you bag for 10K on Thursday, flight number 1, and then you play flight number 3 and you bag another 6K, you're going to Sunday with
16,000 and a min cash.
and a min cash, which is super gross. 10K guarantee for a $50 tournament. The Titan is really one of our.
That's fun.
It's a super fun thing. I mean, it's basically a mini Colossus.
Yeah, it's the CCG Colossus.
Yeah, it's a really cool tournament. So, anyways, that's
The blinds do get better with the farther you make it in
right.
the
So they're
tournament.
12-minute levels for like the first 10 levels.
No, 12 minutes until registration closes,
Okay, that's right.
and then 15 minutes.
For the rest of your day 1 flight, and when you come back for they keep it's a progressive.
Yeah,
So like once you get to like
10.
level 15,
11, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
anyways,
day
it
2,
goes
it's
12 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes on day 1. It gets as you get deeper in the tournament, you get more play, and then when you come back on Sunday, we're doing half-hour levels, right?
half-hour levels.
Super gross.
And you start with the average stack will have 20 bigs on Sunday.
So, and then they scale back, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, which we always think is going to be a random number, but it ends up being
It's the
like
same number.
1K,
2,000.
2K.
Yeah.
So no matter how many blinds, so unlike a normal multi-day tournament where everybody plays 10 levels, you stop, anybody who's still in comes back for day 2. This one you got to get into that top 10%, and then
'Cause
all those 10% fields come back.
Average stack is always 50,000, right? Because if you start with 5,000, and then there's 10% of the field left.
Right, 50K.
50,000. So I think we'll start at 1,000, 2,000. So the average stack will have 25 bigs when you come back on Sunday,
Which is
pretty solid. And a half-hour play, and no antes.
And you're already in the money. So
you're already
if
in
you're
the
coming
money.
back for Sunday, you are in the money.
Yeah, and no antes. So
No ante structure.
You're,
Right.
you're
So
10
mine
big
starts
blinds,
25.50. What do you start with in the tournament? How many chips?
3,000 plus 2,000, so 5,000.
It's either 3 or 6. Let me double check. We might have changed it to 6.
Did
we not?
Oh, maybe we did. No, you said 5. 5.
I don't remember. Let's
It's
find
5.
out.
Or that?
Nope.
How good are you at Rubik's cubes?
I can. That thing has been broken since the day I got it.
Broken?
Yeah, Richie got it for me.
Uh-huh. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a symbol of your relationship.
Mm-hmm. I can't do it. 6K. So
Oh,
you
you
get
did.
yeah. So I did do
So
the
3
bonus.
plus 3.
So you get 3K just like the early bird, and then you get for $5 more, you double your chip stack.
Sweet.
So basically, it's a $55 tournament, but it's super gross. I mean, it's a massive payout. I think they blow out the
The guarantee.
guarantee by a
blows
ton.
Plus, I mean, like, you can really get in there 4 times and it's going to cost you $220. That's not even that bad.
No, you can fire a lot of bullets in this tournament.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the prize pool is going to be massive.
Yeah. And then there's last outs and
Oh yeah, and the last outs work where once you're in, right?
right.
So you only got to buy in the last outs once. So if you fire 6 bullets in a flight, doesn't
You're
matter.
still
You're
in.
in for 1. So you can do that $20 last out, $50 last out, $100 last out. I mean, it's a good tournament. I like it.
So John raised pre-flop here with the Jack 4 under the gun +1.
Flops middle pair, gets Michael to lay down the Ace 3 of spades. Now he didn't really flop much there.
Oh, Michael won.
My bad. Opposite.
Other way around.
Either way. Oh, John's shaking his head. Even I'm shaking my head. $560 Massacre final table.
Brian hasn't played a hand yet, has he?
I don't think he's played any.
Somebody might have talked him into it.
And now we're down to 7 players. Jim got knocked out 8th with 8s. That's stinks.
8th with 8s.
8s. Yeah, 8th with
Now,
8s.
is there last out implications here?
I know there are some last outs still. I don't remember which ones, but I know there's some last out stuff that only a few players were in. So that's another avenue for it. Joey with ace 10 of hearts. Calls at 25.
Opens.
Yep.
Cut off button. Joey could 3-bet here. Stacia's opening everything. You can 3-bet ace 10. You can call too. It plays good. Plays good on the button.
Yep.
Post flop. Flop with a flush draw.
Pretty good flop.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really the only one that hit anything.
Yeah, Stacia
Stacia's
with
got
a
a gut
gutter. And she likes her gutter.
I mean, she's a betting machine.
So he's gonna.
Do you like a raise there from Joey?
Just call.
Let her keep firing.
You got a shot at the nuts here.
He could turn a straight draw.
Yeah.
Turn about 2 overs.
All right. There's
Deuces and
break.
napkin. Just the 2 of them.
Stacia's gonna go again.
Yeah,
she's
gonna
gonna
bet
continue
again.
bluffing here. She's really got no choice.
The nice thing is though, if Joey misses his hearts, Stacia could just win this hand by firing the whole time. Huh?
Yep.
So I kind of like it from
Yeah,
both
Joey's
sides.
kind of handcuffed now. Like he's just like, well, I got 2
Got
hands.
160K. She bet 100K into him. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
What
I
a
think he might
gross
have
bet.
more.
No, I mean, the graphic says 160. I mean, it could be off.
Yeah,
But
because look at all that stack of 25 cases he's got right there, right?
no, I think those are picks.
Can't see.
I like this bet from Stacia.
So this sucks. I think you're just all in, you all right?
I mean, if you want to gamble or give it up.
What? Yeah.
I mean, it stinks that he's that she has put him to the test so much, and he's an 82% favorite to win this hand, and she is, I think, an 80% chance that he faults.
Right.
I mean, it's like the exact opposite.
I think he has more chips though. Because look at that top. That's like 100. That's like a 200,000 in.
It might be. So do you like it better if it's let's say he's got 300K in chips.
I don't know what to do if he's got 300.
Let's say he's got 300. Let's make it a question. At 160, I don't think it's a call. I think you let it go.
Oh,
Because
see,
if
I
all
was
your
thinking the other way around.
Really?
If you got like 120,000, I'm all in.
What would the odds be if he only had, like, if she had a pair here and he was actually behind? Say she had,
like
yeah, he let it go.
35%.
I just turned the life on the line. I mean, he's still got enough chips.
She shows the bluff. He's massively ahead.
Yeah, good time to show the bluff there.
Oh yeah.
Great time to show the bluff.
Great
Especially, yeah, look at that face. Yep. Mm-hmm. I like it. Stacia's back on top.
Yeah.
Over $500,000. So yes, it shows Joey at 160, which it might not
I don't
be
know.
right.
It might be right. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Yeah. Oh. I like it though. Stacia's still on that roll.
All right, Jack 9 is raising. All right, here we go. Joey picks
Joey
up
with
10s.
tens,
All right,
all
so it is
in.
all in. So maybe, you know,
Yeah,
you're
it could be
probably
right. Not gonna get any action. Doesn't
Nope.
look like it. Michael's not calling.
Takes
Jack
it
nine.
down.
Yeah, I think it's only 160. It looks like he's got like 4 brown chips, 4 25K chips,
Not like
a chunk of pink, and a lot. And I think that tall stack you were looking at were
Purple?
orange chips.
Orange.
Gotta get better about this screensaver.
Yeah, then we just gotta touch that mouse every 10 minutes. Good timing though. While they're dealing out.
Yep,
again.
right in the middle.
All right, fold. Stacia's looking at the ace 4. She's playing.
Big aces.
She's raising.
I already heard raise from Peter. Raises to 25.
So nobody's really punishing her.
No, like John
Hopefully
can 3-bet here
is
for
3-betting.
sure.
He should be 3-betting. She's open
Especially
all the time.
with dead money in the pot. Does that make it scarier or less scary?
It makes
I mean,
it
ace
more
queen.
scary.
All right,
Or better.
all in's a bit aggressive.
Well,
Or is he just making her?
yeah, all in's a little more aggressive. Don't want to run into a hand there and just,
Snapped
he
off.
is second in chips.
I mean, he's probably only putting Joey on a real hand, and he's only got 175 more, which is about half of what John's stack was, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's not.
If
an
Joey
awful
had a
play.
super good hand, he'd probably be all in too. Right.
Oh, I never thought of that. You're right. I mean, he's not going to play a little cutesy game with queens there or something.
No, he's just all in.
See, Brandon, this is why you're the technical guy.
That's
You're
right.
you're the poker expert.
Yeah.
When are you going to have your master class? You want to do a CCG master class? You can teach 2 classes.
I don't
One,
want to teach people how to be
how to play poker and how to deal, because you do all the dealer training. So any complaints you have about dealer training is Brandon's fault.
That is true.
Has Stacia?
I'm an equal opportunity.
I mean, I like it. It's a good thing.
Has Stacia what?
Has she folded a hand yet?
No.
Not yet.
Maybe.
We're only 18 hands in, so.
Probably not then. All right, check, check, check. Mike playing small ball with his king. Doesn't really want to blow up the pot. He can bet the turn here comfortably. 32,000. It's probably going to be like 20, 25, 15. It works. Take it down.
Yeah. Why bet 25 when 15 will get the job done?
That's true. He should be bluffing with 15 though too.
Oh, I forgot I got 2 pop things I want to bring in. I don't think we're going to lose anybody in this first one. I don't know if that's true or not, but 3-part series, right? So this is part number 1. So the next 2 weeks we're going to do the Valentine's Day Massacre here. Should be pretty cool. I mean, this is a great tournament.
Yeah, no, it's a great tournament.
It's something I think we want to do more.
And it's a nice deep final table. We usually don't have final tables as deep.
Yeah.
It's usually like all in.
I think. It's 4 hours of tape. So I mean.
All right, ace 10. We're going to see an open. He's been doing 20.
Chip leader.
He's been doing okay.
Yeah, looks a little heavier. 30.
Big, 35.
All right. He's switching it up. He's not giving us any kind of.
Brian, all in. Stacia.
Oh no!
Please.
Oh no! All right, what's Stacia gonna do here? Brian's all in for 280, and there's no way she's folding queens, right?
No.
And John's never calling either of these bets. Correct?
Correct.
So we're gonna get a real. John is what 35K down. He's just giving that away.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You got ace 10. Open it up. See where. That's why you bet 35, right? See where you are.
See where we are.
Brian's got no reason to play anything different than an all in there, right?
Oh yeah, he should just be all in.
And then Stacia's got 273 to call here with queens. So I mean, Stacia's counting out the call here. It's only half per stack, a little bit more. She obviously calls, shows the queens, ace king. Brian versus Stacia. Pretty good flip here. Who you picking? Who you picking?
I'll take Brian, even though the kid folded ace 10.
No. Ooh, ace 10-5. Look at that. Look at that look. He just said I had ace 10.
You can never call.
No. King and a river for justice. Nope.
Brian, big double.
Would have
Huge
knocked
double.
out 2 players there, because he's the only one who's got Stacia covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably shaking his head, thinking, "Man, I wish I was a worse poker player.
Yeah, I wish I was just bad enough to get
Bad
in there.
enough to get in that hand." Yeah, he goes, "Ah, no way I'm calling her."
No.
All right, Brian's our new chip leader, 608. Stacia, it's nice to lose a big hand like that
And still
and
be
still
okay.
be at 200K, and the blinds are 4-8, which
Yeah.
basically gives her what, like 23 big blinds, something like
That's
that.
why tournament poker is so brutal. Though. Pick up queens, your race, and
Yeah.
you play 20 hours to flip a coin. We can just do that in the parking lot,
You could just do it in the parking lot, which we've done.
which we've done.
Mm-hmm. We've done it at the Max. We've
No,
also
it's
dumped
St.
the-
Andrew's Day with
That was-
White Sox Brian.
Oh yeah.
We remember we were all outside. They kicked us out. We were outside,
Oh,
just
yeah.
flipping quarters underneath the
Oh, my
lights,
God.
trying to see if we were heads or tails.
I forgot about that. That's full blown degeneracy,
Oh, yeah.
folks. I mean, that is when you are going downhill fast.
Yeah,
It was great.
$100 a guy.
No, the best night was the one at the Max after that huge PLO game. And remember they were turning the lights off on us?
Oh yeah, that's
we
what I
made
was
John
thinking.
turn all the lights back on because we're like, we're not leaving.
There was like 10 of us for $100
Stayed
a
till like
piece.
4 o'clock in the morning. Insane. Don't do that at home. Lots of people in this hand. Michael flops a jack here, top pair. Nobody else really gets much of anything. Kevin bets out his ace though. He was the original better, yeah? I'm sure.
Yeah. Ace-8 offsuit under the gun. That's a little loose. But if you do play on the gun, you should probably be continuation betting, so that's good.
Saying the way Michael folds there.
No, not to 1 bet.
Yeah, Kevin raised. Michael called. 8 might get Kevin in some trouble here. He checks it though. He checks it. Michael counting out a raise here, or counting out a bet. I guess it's not a raise.
So Kevin decides to stop bluffing and decides maybe he actually has the best hand with an 8.
It's like 50 or 40. Nope, 50. Got 280 can chips. He's got 3rd pair now. I don't know. I feel like Kevin's.
It just sucks when you're bluffing.
And then he looks at
you
his
catch
chip
a
stack
piece.
and he's like, "Oh yeah, kid's got a ton of chips."
I think he'll get away from it correctly here.
I think so too. I mean, he seems like a pretty solid player that's not going to get
2 out of line here. Did you see Ghost?
Go
Through the
sneaking
background
in. I like it. This is at Toyota Park, right?
Correct.
It was over Valentine's Day weekend. That's why we called it that. This is like my favorite name of any tournament that I've ever named. And I've named most of them, and some of them are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But this one I liked.
I don't think it was over Valentine's Day weekend, right? Was it?
I think it was.
No.
I think it was.
Because I was there and I was in Vegas Valentine's Day
Are
weekend.
you sure? Now we gotta check again.
I think it was the weekend before.
Kevin did
Valentine's Day.
Kevin did get away from it. He didn't call there. It's probably a
Go
good
to the
thing.
scoop.
Going to the scoop, folks. It's where you can find all of the CCG poker information. February 15th through the 17th. So Valentine's Day must have been on like a Thursday, and we did
Oh yeah,
Friday,
we came
Saturday,
back
Sunday.
Friday, Saturday. That
Yep.
was right.
Yep, I think you might have missed Friday.
No, I came. Well, we flew in Friday morning.
Oh,
And
nice.
We went straight to work.
Did you win any money in Vegas?
Broke even.
That's like winning money in Vegas.
Well,
Whatever money I bring to Vegas, if I bring some of it home, I feel like that's a win.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right way to look at it.
I actually think.
But I'm a recreational player. I'm not a. I'm not grinding out there.
The problem is we won big the first 2 days and then
kinda punted
spent
it
a
off.
bunch of money
Yeah.
and then got soaked the last day.
Ah.
So we were even, but it felt like we lost because we
Nice.
went a little crazy.
Is this still SeatGeek Stadium at this point, or was it Toyota Park?
It's SeatGeek Stadium.
You know, it's funny. I was looking at the Chicago Fire schedule to see about maybe trying to do some summer events there, and even online, it's still called Toyota Park. Which kind of stinks for SeatGeek because I know they paid a buttload of money, so I feel like they need to be called the right name.
Correct.
So otherwise, why'd you name the park that?
Right.
You use SeatGeek, right? I mean, you've used.
I
it before.
used SeatGeek in like 2009 when
Really?
it wasn't even it was a really small.
I guess I don't
startup
buy
website.
any tickets. Like if I buy stuff, I end up like.
Yeah, see, I was in like a
direct.
college basketball market.
Okay.
We'd always buy season tickets for the IU games and then try and sell the games we didn't want and stuff
Oh,
like that.
nice.
And
Oh,
I
I see. I forget how good IU is.
Yeah,
for-
like all the.
John under the gun with Jack 9. He's gonna pull Kenny and get in the mix here. If you're gonna get in, you got to go in for a raise. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't just limp in.
correct.
He does, and he raises.
Quick story: we get season tickets, and you get like a certain amount of like general admission seats.
Uh-huh.
They're random, but that's like the student section is the general admission.
Right.
And back when I went there, they played Kentucky every year, and Kentucky's obviously super good. Gets it through. Jack 9 folds in the big one. Jack 9 wins.
Jack 9 suited wins.
Correct. Clubs. They hit the most flushes. Or spades do.
Spades do.
Sorry. And we open up our season tickets and we just bank the general admission for the Kentucky game.
Nice.
IU ends up going like 8-0 to start the season, and they're like ranked, and it's their hype year. And so I sell the whole season tickets were $275. I sell the student general admission ticket for $350. So make the whole entire season's worth of tickets.
And you're going for free. Plus $100 in college seems like a ton of cash.
So then me and my buddy get into this. We're on all like the IU forums and the websites, and the 3 days prior, we're just gobbling up tickets for Like, cause there was like, you know, stupid sorority girls who were just like, $200, I'll take it.
Stupid sorority
Sorry.
girls.
Yeah,
I love sorority girls.
Yeah, I know you do. Or did.
Correct, did.
I
don't
got
love
you.
anymore.
I got you. I guess it's turning into a long story. But so at one point, like the day before, me and my buddy had like 20 tickets to this game, and then
And it's the IU Kentucky game at
ranked,
IU.
and Kentucky's ranked number 1 in the
country.
nation. Yeah, and prices were like dropping. We're like, dude, we're gonna lose money on these tickets. Like blah 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 blah. We sold ours for $350. We're buying them for $200 now. And then the day of comes, and all these people come in from out of town, and blah blah blah. And we just like sold them all for like $150 profit a piece.
Jesus.
And we had like 20 of them.
Wow.
And then we ended up going to the game, and they won on a buzzer beater, and it was the best time of my college career.
Kentucky won a buzzer beater.
No,
IU won a buzzer beater.
IU won a
Wow.
Knocked off the number 1 team.
That's great.
It was really fun. They had Anthony Davis, the unibrow guy, who's in the NBA now. I know you don't know much basketball, but
All right, Michael is under the gun here with Ace Jack. Puts out a raise.
man,
It's like
their
50K.
size big.
Yeah. Tournament's playing big, even though the blinds they might have gone up.
I hope they went up.
Yeah, it looks like 510 because there's 2 pink chips in the middle.
Yeah, and the pot 75K. So
Right,
5, 10, 10.
It's 510, but
Still 50.
5Xing seems like a lot.
5X is a
Brian
ton.
got the reversal here. He's got queens now. Worried about what Michael may or may not have. Just
Like,
calls. Just
I feel
calls.
like if Michael made it a normal, like 25 or 30K.
Looks like a queen on the flop. Flops
Deuce,
that full
deuce.
house. Got less than 1%. Gonna need a deuce run out. Didn't get there. Keep them bluffs in, Brian. 40? 50.
50.
Ooh. Michael's thinking about... Oh, he doesn't have any clubs. I don't know about that call there, Brando. Ace and a river, he's out of the tournament. 4 flushing. Brian's hoping he's got the ace of clubs.
He doesn't.
He bets and kid folds.
A lot of money went in that pot with ace high.
A lot of money in that pot with ace high. Which one's Lon McCarron's the technical guy? What's the other guy's name?
Norman Chad.
I'm Norman Ched.
Yeah.
Man, I never want to be Norman Ched.
Yeah, you should follow him on Twitter. He's hilarious.
Is he really?
Absolutely hilarious.
I feel like Twitter for the poker community is huge.
Humongous. The
Like
biggest.
it's bigger than most. Like I'm into other like community stuff. Like I play Dungeons and Dragons. That's 2 weeks in a row I mentioned it.
We're 47 minutes in. Nobody's watching.
Yeah,
It's
Magic
okay.
the Gathering, I play that too, and they have a pretty good like Twitter community. But like, I just feel like poker in general, like, it's just perfect. Like,
Yep.
so many people are on it. There's a lot of good material.
It's
Joey
quick.
with queens this time. Yeah, it's nice. I really like Twitter. I know most people are like, nah.
Oh, Twitter. I remember taking a media class freshman year of college, and our guys are Twitter's the new thing. Twitter. I'm like, dude, no, it's obviously Facebook. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It
this
still
was
is
before
Facebook.
Snapchat. This was before really Instagram got bought out by Facebook.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I never realized the power of Twitter. I'm on Twitter
Twitter's awesome.
multiple hours a day.
Yeah, I'm trying to post more on Twitter. So if you don't follow CCG on Twitter, please follow it at CCG Poker. It's an easy Twitter handle to remember. We post all the updates on there. I retweet a lot on there from other poker players and just funny stuff, which I think is great. Like some lady at the Bellagio was like baby wipe cleaning her chips because they were so dirty, and I like tweeted it out because I thought it was funny, and like 3 people responded like, "Get her ass to CCG, those chips are disgusting." It was super funny. Like it was like, granted, like it's a little, I don't know, it's just, I literally thought it was the funniest thing. I was like, oh, what a classic response to get to it, you know? Get her ass to
All right,
CCG.
John steals the blinds with the ace 4.
Think
I've actually decided that I think I might start wearing gloves.
to play
I
poker.
swear to God.
I've actually been finding myself getting more sick lately. I don't know if it's just I have kids, and I feel like they're just germ-infested little monkeys, but
I've just been watching people do the most disgusting things with their hands and then touch chips.
did you see on Twitter where the guy was eating a salad with his hands while playing in a tournament at the WSOP? I think he was playing at like Aria or something, so it wasn't at like the WSOP, but he's literally playing in a cash game. Ooh, Sean with Jacks.
And he's got no
All in.
chips.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer.
So now we might see a little bit of a light call here from one of these guys just trying to hunt the 200 bucks.
Yeah, ooh, King 8 spades seems like...
But see, there's no way Stacia only has 139k, right? Oh yeah, I guess she does.
I don't know. Does she?
Yeah, because she's got no.
Those are purple chips, not brown.
Correct.
She wants that bounty, though.
She's calling.
She wants that bounty. Jacks versus King 8. Sean's got to be pretty happy with this, right?
I mean, yeah.
Got one over.
35% is.
But how disgusting is it that guy? Oh, the guy called him on Twitter like patient zero because literally, that is the most awful thing I've ever seen. Plus, like right now during the WSOP, there's so much cool stuff on Twitter, like people talking about hands, and like there's just a lot of action right now. And I think it's neat to do. Queen 9 flop, pretty good for jacks. Down to just a king or a 9.
All right.
Jacks hold. I don't know if that's a great call with the King 8. I mean, you got to know you're behind.
Not when, if the graphic's right, that was their 66% of our stack.
You're saying it's not a great call if it was 66%?
No, you can see one of these guys with 500,000 chasing after that.
Especially since Sean's been playing pretty tight. So you
Yeah.
gotta put, but I mean, you could put. I guess she's hoping he's got 7s there, right? Because he does the same move with 7s,
Or ace queen, ace jack, ace 10. If she's got live cards.
and then it's not as bad.
No. Ooh, shot mucks the jack 4. John with the ace 8, making it 35, it looks like.
What's his name?
Norman Chad.
Norman Chad, at Norman Chad.
He's actually a pretty solid poker player.
Yeah, I'm already laughing. It's
Whoa,
great.
he's got 20 outs.
Michael has 20 outs? Oh, because the board paired, so there's all those chop outs.
All those chop outs, just the. Oh, like,
Right.
what? I'm so confused. Now we're just shopping?
Yeah.
Unless an 8 comes or a 6 comes?
Duck goose.
Chop it up. Ace high, ace high. All right, Brian's played 2 hands. He's played queens and ace king, and beat queens.
Norman Chet, he's got a picture of Phil Ivey and Phil Hellmuth playing at the same table, and he says, 2 Phils, 1 table. Both of them are dead to me.
He was the biggest Phil Ivey fan for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of PPP poker stuff out there at the WSOP.
Really?
Yeah. Seems odd, but...
Like the same PPP, those kids?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Good for them.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that James Holzhauer guy from Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Went crazy.
Naperville native.
Lindsay went to high school with him. My wife went to high school with him.
Pretty cool run. I think he screwed up the day he lost.
Well, of course he screwed up. He lost. He just misplayed it.
Yeah, he just didn't bet enough.
It's weird that there's like GTO for Jeopardy, right?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of wild. Cool. But wild.
I just
Get lost in Twitter.
I'm a little upset that he didn't break the record of Ken Jennings. I don't really like Ken Jennings.
Yeah.
I follow him on Twitter. Also kind of funny, but
Really?
yeah.
Sean with the ace queen here, flopped an ace. Bet it out. Gonna get a call from Michael trying to spike a 4 here.
So Sean just checked this pre-flop. So I think Michael just doesn't credit him for an ace. But
Yeah.
now
Now he has to.
What's he gonna do?
Brian gives him the good hand nod.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Sean probably shows the ace queen, and Mike's
He did.
like, oh, you limped with that, huh?
Nice limp.
All right. Wish that was ace jack 4 on the flop.
I mean, that would have been a bad
Yeah.
goodbye, Sean.
It's alright, he's dealing out of hand here. We're just frozen again for the third time.
Figured we'd learn our lesson.
I mean, I could go over and touch it too. I don't know. Uh-oh, this one seems to be worse.
Yep.
Well, we're hanging out.
Any other Leonardo DiCaprio movies we forgot about?
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Kevin raises with the king jack off from the button. Big blind calls, 7-8 suited. King 9-9 flop.
Well, there is another movie. I saw it in theaters, and it was really good. It's the movie he won the Academy Award for. His first ever.
The Revenant?
Uh,
Revenant was good. It was
It's
too
a little
brutal and brutal. Like it was
Yeah.
like I get it. They're trying to make movies that are like real life, but clearly Pioneer Life cannot be great. But it was like wait, I don't know. I was like, man, I want my movies to be like Titanic. Oh, Jack, draw me in the back of this carriage and blah blah blah. You know, like I need like sweet movies that are nice. Or The Departed, where it's just funny that the guy got shot. Like I don't want to see a dude get his arm cut off
correct.
and then eaten by a bear.
Yeah, or the,
Thanks,
and, then,
Revenant.
and then just like swallowed in the deer.
Yeah,
Please.
like he's friggin' Luke
Freeze.
Skywalker getting into that weirdo thing on Hoth. You've never seen Star Wars.
No.
Stacia's all in with an ace-9. Michael raised with the king-10 off. Sean's got 7s. What do you think about the 7s here, Brando?
Is it on him?
It's on him now. He's the button. So, but he's still got, what? 6 seats, 7 seats.
So
Still got John
raised
and Michael.
all in, and now it's on Sean.
Raise to 30, all in for 60, I mean last, 55. And then, to Sean with 7s. I don't know if I like a call
Seems
here.
like we're all in.
He's thinking about it.
It's really a tough spot. But I mean, Mike has been opening. And I think you can discount Mike's hands a little bit because he's opening knowing that Stacia's probably going to go all in, so he's going to open a little bit lighter, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like if he picks up a hand that he would normally fold, he's like, well, I'll just raise because maybe me and Stacia will get it all in and I can get it to another bounty. Like King 10 under the gun. It's one of those hands I'm kind of talking about. If Stacia was short,
He gives it up.
he gives it up. It's kind of close.
There's 3 guys behind him.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to put in 60 and get re-raised. You don't want to
Plus,
have...
Michael did open under the gun. I mean,
Could have had a good hand.
like I said, this is one of those hands where I think if Stacia had more chips, he wouldn't have raised under the gun. This is like, oh, I got King 10. I really don't want to miss out on a bounty spot here, so I'm just going to raise. It worked out well for him.
Yeah, it did.
Sean, there's already a raise in front of him. Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, it is under the gun, so.
So there's a spot where Michael's using his bad position to actually isolate.
Yeah. They're
Right.
one of the few spots.
And he only had to do
Bounties
it
are
for
kinda
30K.
crazy. Beautiful
6, 3,
flop for
8.
Sevens. Sevens are just going to hold here. Oh, King,
King
ball.
ball. Down to an ace.
All right.
Well, turns out it was a good fold for Sean. He'd have been in trouble there. Michael, do you think Michael calls if Sean goes all in there? Do you think he gets away from it? Do you think Michael folds, meaning?
Also, not gonna lie, it looked like Stacia had like 150K.
No, I thought there were just 2 big stacks of.
Pink. That
No,
was
those were orange, dog. You got to look at the colors.
I did.
Those weren't. I promise you.
You want to bet?
I mean, how are we gonna find out?
What?
Look, right there, orange chips.
Yeah, it was 2 stacks of orange, and he put a whole thing of pink.
I think you're full of.
I thought it was.
You are full of hot garbage right
No,
now.
I don't think so.
Well, we're down to 6. We
We'll check
lost
the
Jim. We
cameras.
lost Stacia. We did just check the cameras, and I told you they're orange.
50 at the 58-minute mark. We'll check.
All right, we'll go back and zoom in.
Yeah.
This is the first on-air fight we've ever had. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Should we say something nice about each other so that?
No.
You got to go first, though.
No.
And then I'm not gonna say anything back. Ooh,
So-
Joey with Jacks again.
The Great Gatsby.
Oh, Great Gatsby was a good movie with him too. What else is he
That's
in?
about it.
Joey's all in with Jacks. Kevin folds an ace.
What's this?
Sean
Is
snap
Romeo and
folds.
Juliet his first movie?
Man, one of it's like
Oh,
big.
Basketball
Basketball
Diaries.
Diaries, another good one. I just realized that one.
J. Edgar didn't really like that one.
I don't even think I saw that one.
Besides that, that's about it.
What's he in now? He's in a new movie, like a Hollywood movie now that's coming out. I can't remember what that one is.
Delirium, is it?
I don't know what that one is. Inception was pretty good. Weird, but good.
Inception's really cool.
It's just one of those neat movies to
Yeah,
think
it's
about.
like, man, like how does somebody even come up with that idea?
Yeah.
Which is cool because these days movie ideas are kind of dumb.
Not great. They're always doing the same stuff. Kevin, get rid of that 5-4. Ace 10. We got to raise to 35, it sounds like. Do you do that? Do you announce your raise and then put the chips out to the dealer? I like doing that. I feel
No.
like it speeds up the game.
I never do that. Unless I say five.
So I say 5. Michael calls with the Queen 10 suited. Outflops him again.
Sean content to instantly check back. King scared.
Jack on the river would be good.
And
No, Queen's going to take it down.
Mike's convinced he's got the best hand.
Going to bet it. Not going to get a call from Sean.
No.
Not going to get a call.
Shows the ace and knocks, and Mike takes it down.
All right, Brian's still our massive chip leader here. Joey's in the bottom there, leading with 180. Sean's, just slightly above him. But blinds are 5K, 10K. I mean, what is that, 18 big blinds? He's not in that super shove mode, right? I mean, you're still in, you're not in panic mode yet?
Not even close. People play the main event and have 20 big blinds for literally 3 days.
Wow.
3 16-hour days.
Right.
And they're chilling with 20 big blinds. I know this isn't the main event structure, but
True, but I mean,
it's just people get down to 20 big blinds like, oh my gosh, I gotta
I gotta go.
You don't have to double up.
Yeah, you're fine. Ooh, excuse me. Brian with 4s. Michael calls with King 9. He's splashing around.
He is.
I like it.
Ooh, Kevin making a move.
Smelling some weakness out there.
Which is crazy because Brian's only played 2 hands.
Right. And he showed queens and ace king.
Yep. That would just put me on tilt if I was Brian. I finally open a hand that's not a premium. I open 4s trying to flop a 7. The guy just jams on me. I think that might have been more of a punish of Michael.
Brian got caught in the middle of that
Yeah.
Michael spanking. You like that one? You did. You giggled a lot on that one. I liked it. Were these half-hour levels? I mean, they gotta be because the blinds have only
I
gone
think they
up.
were 35 minutes, the main event structure.
Wow. Which is what the main event for the summer is, CSOP?
Yes, 35-minute levels. So that tournament's going to be awesome.
That should be a good one. 40K chips, 35-minute levels, 2-day ones.
3-day ones.
Oh man, forgot about that. 3-day ones, all at the max. Super plug here for the main event. Last year, how many were in the main event?
121 or 123.
120 something, yeah. And what do you think? What's your call this year? Over and under 123?
I'll take over. We're giving away 25 seats. We're adding an extra day one.
Yeah, it's a
I
lot.
think it's like been building where like people will come out for that don't usually.
Right.
I mean, what was first place last year?
I don't know. A ton.
I think they chopped it.
I think they each took 10.
Yeah,
and then
5
paid out,
ways.
and then played out for the other like 3 or 4. It's gross. Joey with ace queen,
Plus last time.
kind of laying back there a little bit, huh? He's only got 130 in chips, 140 in chips.
What do you mean laying back? He raised pre-flop. He bet the flop,
Oh,
and he wins.
I guess. I thought that was pre-flop. I thought he was calling pre-flop. Damn, I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, that's how I was looking at it. I was like, man, let me look and see what happened.
I did remember to move the mouse this time, though.
Oh wow, look at
Look
that.
at me, I'm up on the mice.
Because I completely forgot again.
Hey, I think Sean's got around 17 big blinds.
Good call.
Thanks.
good use of the.
It's actually almost 18 big blinds.
Right. So check out the payouts.
It's been a pretty quiet table too. I mean, not a lot of table talk. Nobody's looking at their phones, which I find to be kind of. I always notice when I'm looking at the tables at like the deep stack and stuff. I'm like so surprised how many people are so deep into their phones. Are you a phone player when you're like playing at the horseshoe?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're just in your phone the whole time.
The entire time.
The dealer yells at me a lot. Michael limping with the ace-10. Kevin raised jacks.
But that's a cash game. In a tournament, I'm not so much on my phone.
Yeah. All right, Michael wants to see a flop. Apparently John does too.
Well, he's getting Valentine USA.
Oh!
Wow.
Quad jack's not bad.
Not bad.
Quad jackaroonies.
My strategy with quads.
There's
is
nothing
always
better when you check
bad.
quads and then you get a player to bet in.
He hasn't even bet. He hasn't even acted yet. Went check bet. Now it's on me.
Nice.
Call. Yeah, I think a call's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I call it a chill call.
Yeah.
See if Michael.
I think Michael
burn another
just
bullet
checked
here.
in the dark.
Oh no! He's probably thinking, got him on this ace. How many chips do you think Michael's going to bleed here?
I don't know if he's going to call it over. Again, now this is where Kevin needs to bet small.
Make sure you get that
Because
value
Mike
bet.
can't have much.
I mean, all you can hope he's got is an ace.
Correct.
Ace something of hearts, and you hope he called it
Alright,
off.
what is it, 105? 105 and a 280. And he gets called.
And the clap. Nice hand clap.
And an oh shit from the dealer.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's two pair. Nice. Ooh, he called him in pink chips. 105. Well,
all those
I
pink
would
chips you
say
want from
Kevin
Stacia.
got maximum value from that hand, right? Well played. He smiles. He's all smiles right now.
Yeah.
Laughing it up. Game's easy. You just flop quads all the time.
Yeah. Turn ace. A little upset the river didn't come ace.
Or yeah.
Oh, that's it. All right. So Michael is down to 10 big blinds. 98K, and the blinds are coming. And for those of you guys that don't know the strategy with the big blind ante,
I don't know what the strategy is.
get it in before your big blind.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be the short stack, and then you're forced, right?
Yeah,
Because you're prepaying for all those antes.
correct. So his shove range needs to be bigger than normal because he's big blind next hand. And 10-9 diamonds seem pretty good, but he's going to call.
I think he's calling, hoping somebody raises here and he can
Get it in.
get it in. Kevin's sniffing over there at those chips. Problem when you do this is you might get a bunch of limps in, and
Right.
now you got
Now you
to
gotta
three
flop
players.
something.
Yeah.
Brian with the 7 deuce off and the big blind 21% with the 7 deuce. Not bad.
395 is going to be an easy all in. Yeah, throws in that bounty chip.
Fold.
Yeah. That worked out for him.
It did. I mean, if he shoved pre-flop, I don't know if A6 would have called him. 7 deuce wouldn't have.
Nope.
I don't know. A6 just got all those chips, so I don't think he would have called.
Nah. All right, we're winding down to the end here. I think we got maybe a couple more hands.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 more hands.
How do you like to play so far?
I actually really enjoy this.
Yeah,
Tournament
it's
poker is
just-
awesome.
Well, tournament poker at a final table
With
where there's
a
an
lot of-
actual, like, you know, it's not like a early bird tournament where first place is $400. I mean, not that
Yeah.
that's anything wrong with that, but it's like,
It's different.
it's basically turbo, right? I mean, you're just playing to play, get some juices flowing. This is like a legitimate, these guys have been here for 2 days. I mean, they put in a lot of time and effort. There's some
The
real
payouts are
bank on,
big.
yeah, real bank on hand. You got all the bounty chips.
And the play. The play is big.
Right.
Where there's actually play and there's actually
Michael,
payouts.
look at this. Ace King versus
And
Ace 4.
He's bounty hunting with the ace 4.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, King 4. King 4-3. Fade that 4, boys. I think this hand was played itself, right? Ace 4 versus Ace King. They both flop a pair. Turn 2 pair. Yeah. John's probably thinking, good thing the kid didn't have a ton of money because I lost it all. Must be getting a delivery. I hear that truck beeping in the background.
I'm just keep how much farther can it back up before that's a stop. There you go.
That's hilarious. I'm thinking the guy might be coming through the wall here today.
That's like that.
How much more can he back up before we got to back up? How much more can he back up? All right, well, Michael's right back in it. 260. He's got 26 big blinds. I like when the blinds are 5'10". It makes the math super easy for me to figure out where they're at.
And see, again, I know he just picked up a hand and got a double.
Itself,
but 10 big blinds, you double up, you're right back in it. You don't need to just
back in
tilt it all in with the Queen 5 suited because you got 10 bigs.
Yeah, 18 big blinds or something.
Yeah.
I like it. Make a change.
He's getting paid off and we're good to go.
Mississippi State's back to Omaha. We gonna go?
I would love to
College
go.
World Series.
Let's just go.
Anybody else want to go? Leave us a note in the comments if you want to take a party bus to the College World Series. When is the College World Series?
It's got to be like next weekend or something. I don't know. It's got to be coming up.
Twitter. College World Series, June 15th to the 26th.
Sweet.
So it's Saturday. Ooh, that could have been trouble.
Well, let's wait until you want to go early so you get to see games, or want to go
they're
if
ranked
they run
6th in the country, and they are good. Mississippi State was like number 3 in most amount of kids that got drafted this year. Let's see who they're playing. Brackets. Mississippi State plays Auburn on Saturday, on Sunday.
Auburn's really good.
And Auburn knocked off a big team. I can't remember who it was.
North Carolina. They were winning like 13-0 after the first inning.
Really? It's funny. They played North Carolina last year. And then even if they managed to win that game, they got to play Vanderbilt's right up there too. So that's a pretty legit game. But anyways, still pretty cool.
Well, so you want to get general admission bleacher seats? That's how I like to watch baseball games.
Yeah.
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
How far is it from here to Omaha?
Let me look that up right now.
They play Sunday, which is Father's Day.
Okay.
We'll probably get that off. Just tell the wife, Brian and I are going to Omaha.
Dude, it's not even bad.
How far? 6 hours? Damn it! All right. That might be a thing we're doing.
And we can, I don't know, have you ever stopped in Des Moines? They have some really good restaurants.
No, yeah.
There.
Bert, my brother went to University of Iowa. So.
Oh, yeah. Zombie Burger, if you've ever been to Zombie Burger.
No, what's a zombie burger?
I mean, it's just a really, really good burger place, and they have milkshakes with alcohol in them.
I mean, I'm good. Pulp Fiction. $5 shake. Any bourbon or anything in it? No. I'm just checking.
They have like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with like, the cinnamon vodka and stuff. It's all cereals and it's all alcohol.
Well, this is kind of a unique hand. The ace deuce is going to be the winning hand here with the deuce, bottom pair. I guess the deuce is always a bottom pair. You don't have to say that. Michael's hoping that ace jack is good, take down this 100K pot, but he's going to lose to a deuce. I feel like if any one of those players would have bet it, they would have won.
I agree.
Hard to know that, though, right?
Hard to know. All right, this is going to be our last hand coming up here, guys, for this first session. I think it's a good one. Man, they're going crazy back there.
I know, I'm going to turn down the music. They don't know I've got access to the radio. They piss me off, I'll play something bad. Alright, that's better. So, party time here at work with that truck backing up. Must have been a party bus.
Yeah. On the way to Omaha.
Anybody else want to go to Omaha? Let us know.
$10, Joe. We'll buy the tickets.
$10, yeah. Tickets on CCG if you want to come, but you gotta cheer for Mississippi State.
Absolutely.
You show up there with an Auburn shirt, you're literally Ubering it back, which a 6-hour Uber ride not going to be great. Under the gun, John likes to open under the gun. His range is pretty wide.
John and Mike, both of them.
Yeah,
Literally.
they're splashing around a ton.
Oh, there's one more hand. Oh, it's a minute, hour 22. Oh, yeah.
Hour 20.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Cancel the last hand.
Cancel last hand.
There's literally like 10 more hands.
No, not 10. Sean sees it with the big blind. He's just limping in.
Well, he's already in the big blind. He can't really limp.
He checked in?
Yeah.
He's already in.
Checked his option.
Option check.
Just trying to get
them
tuned
verbiage
up.
better.
Right. Just in case, you ever need
They both flopped the gut
a
shot.
future in poker commentary.
No, I'm Norman. I just got to be a ding dong. Say funny stuff. Hey-o! Stuff like that.
Oh,
come on, screensaver.
Freaking mouse. Oh, we run good. No lag.
All right, Sean, 13 big blinds. Blinds got to be going up soon. So at that point, that stack gets a little bit smaller. It's going to be down to like 10 big blinds here in a minute. Is that you factor any of that in? Those blinds are going up?
You do have to factor that in a little bit.
Jack 7, no dice. 8-2, no dice. Queen 10 on the button. Just fight the blinds.
He's got 700K. He's going to definitely open here.
Yeah. A little bet. 25?
Yeah, I like that sizing.
Yeah. It's a good bet.
It is. Because if Sean shoves on, he can fold.
Yep.
Or if you bet
And if it's
40,000.
just, and then you're kind of locking yourself in.
The 25 does the same thing as 40.
Now you think Sean can get away here with a call?
No.
I don't really like the ace 5.
Don't call. Sorry if you call Sean, but don't call.
Nah, he gives it up. John, king, queen. I was going to say suited, but it's not. I think he raised
made
it.
it 105.
Wow. Kind of awesome bet there. I mean, he's dominating, but it's pretty solid. Yep. Pass it up. I like that move.
Yeah.
I like that move. He's defending that big blind.
Oh, we got the short stick on the button here, so
You got lots of
be
time.
aware of an all-in. Problem is you can't really shove too light because they're gonna call you light.
Yeah.
Limping with the Jack 10 suited. Sean nothing on the button. John probably gonna complete the small blind for 5 more thousand, I would assume.
Yep.
And
Brian 7-4. Not a lot of great hands to buy.
Check it out. Sticky a little bit. Alright.
All face flop.
Gutter ball for John. Brian nothing. Gutter ball and a pair for Joe. Joe limps. As far as a range advantage, that's all Joey. Brian and what's the six seats name?
John.
Brian and John really don't have any ace, queen, jacks in their hand very much.
That's one of those ones where you got to pay attention to the fact that the
Small
blinds
blind
both check their
right.
way in, or just.
And you know that John is
This far into a tournament, they are not going to not raise with any kind of ace there.
and John's
Not
been
any
racing
ace,
a lot already.
Yeah.
So,
Brian you could maybe put Brian on like an ace rag, but
Joey
probably
should have all of those type of hands.
Right.
The queen jacks, the king queens,
yeah.
the jack tens, the jack nines, the ace eights, and all that stuff. Like
that's banging him
right.
right.
So like no
right in his
matter
wheelhouse.
what Joey had there, if he had pocket twos, he should be
Just
betting.
bet something.
Yeah.
Which he did. I mean, he flopped part of it too. I mean,
He did. He had a pair and a gutter.
So I mean,
But when you have that much of an advantage on all the hands that you can have that other people
right.
can't have,
Pay attention to
just
that.
bet.
Right.
Doesn't really matter what you have, cards wise.
Kevin raised with the 7-9 off. Ooh. Michael's all in. Brian getting stuck. He's getting punished with these baby pairs.
He's in really, really good shape.
211K to call, which is third of the stack.
John's gonna fold. Brian's gonna fold.
Yeah. Flash.
Brian was in great shape because the king queen was folded.
Right.
4 outs.
He doesn't know that though.
He doesn't.
That's one of those times where you want to use your one time,
Yeah.
one timey dealer.
Craig Raver.
You follow him on Twitter?
I don't. I did listen to his commentary for HPT.
How was it?
Makes me feel great about my commentary.
Oh man, that's great. How did it make you feel? It made me feel great about my commentary, and I've never won the World Series main event. Fossil Man. You don't have a cool, not that Fossil Man is a cool nickname.
You know, he still signs a fossil and gives it to everybody that he knocks out of every tournament.
That kind of puts him up in my game a little bit. I saw something on Twitter. I've been watching Daniel Negreanu's vlog, and I really like it. I think he's, I don't know, he's different, but I like it. I think the vlog is done well. And Phil Hellmuth said something like that Daniel Negreanu takes like 200 pictures a day with people.
Yeah.
And he even said in his vlog he was pissed off at the tournament. They were like, because
the 600.
Yeah, it was so hard for the payouts, and then he had to like wait. He said he played 8 hands in like 2 hours.
He's like, all right, I'll just do this for a while.
Right.
And just took pictures.
And he said it was like a little tough at times because he's like, oh, I just want to get out of this line.
They had a $600 PLO tournament get started yesterday.
How many players?
I don't even know. 210K for first. $600 buy-in.
Wow.
30,000 starting chips.
It's gross.
It's basically like the Colossus for PLO.
For PLO. What do you call a Colossus PLO tournament? They better not call it the Titan. I got to trademark that.
Yeah. Remember the day that we were trying to come up with the name of the Titan?
We had a lot of bad ones.
We went on to Google and typed in like synonyms of Colossus. And went through 500 names. There we go.
Joey, 7s versus Kings. Joey's just like, yeah, ran into a bad hand here.
And kind of looking to almost, he's going to have a lot of chips here if he wins this pot.
Yeah.
And he does not win.
Likes that 7 on the flop, folks. Talk about switching gears.
In the window.
No face card, no face card, no face card. Peter ripping it out. Rip it off a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Do you like when the dealer slows it down a little bit?
A little bit.
I mean, we like it here for TV because it gives us some suspense, but Joey's ecstatic here.
Yeah.
I actually think that's our last hand.
It is.
It's a good last hand to finish on.
It is. And, you know, Kevin's taking it well.
I mean, it's one of those hands that plays itself. I mean, Kevin's a chip leader. He's got kings. Gets a guy, goes all in front for 200K. I mean, it's a snap call. I mean, no decision.
Yeah.
And you lose.
But
1 out of 5 times you lose that hand.
Overwhelming chip leader and $200 bounty.
And he would have been over $1 million, right?
He would have had, 900K,
Close.
yeah.
Close to $1 million in chips, which is a lot. That was a big hand of the tournament. Well, folks, that's going to do it for our part 1 of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre main event tournament. Pretty good first session here.
Oh, it's great. I can't wait to see. I'm
excited to see because I mean they play short-handed for a long time. I mean this should be a good one. So there's your chip counts going into next week. Make sure you sign up for the Titan week from today.
If you want to come to the College World Series.
If you want to come to the College World Series, hit us up on Twitter only. We are only accepting Twitter invites, and you got to follow CCG. All right, everybody, that'll do it for us.
See you guys later.
See you next. We don't have like an ending thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Brandon out or.
Yeah, no, we'll just.
May your flops be wide and your turns be
narrow.
I don't know. All right, we'll think of something better. Hot hands and cash games. Bye, everybody.